Hello everyone, here's a little mini review of a 27-inch professional widescreen monitor from Dell. Dell used to be considered one of the best manufacturers out there for quality because there was a mail order company only, and it wasn't mainstream. You couldn't go to a supermarket and buy Dell, for example. You used to have to buy one of the PC magazines and order it directly, but then they sort of decided to go mass market and sort of became cheap and nasty. I bought a Dell, or tried to buy a Dell laptop, but they couldn't be bothered making it. So, well, they gave me a delivery time of 3 months, and near Christmas, and you want a computer, you're going to have to go to a shop. If you want it from Dell, be prepared to wait a long time. Anyway, the monitor we have here is a Dell P2714H. It's a 27-inch professional widescreen HD monitor, 1920. It's basically full 180p, and it is, as I said, IPS. This particular one is a HD LED backlit monitor, and it's basically got everything you would want, including VESA mount on the back. As I said, it's full HD, 1920 by 180 resolution, and you could get about 178 degrees angle from the IPS. What's good about this monitor? Well, basically it can go up and down. If I can show you, you can go up and down. Height adjustment in monitors seems to be quite rare these days, and expensive. Also, the monitor can swivel quite some way to your left and right. Now, if you're wondering what I've got underneath the monitor attached to it, it's actually a speaker system, and it's pretty good, as I will demonstrate. The ports that you get are 3 USB, so it acts like a USB hub. You get basically a display port. HDMI can be hooked up through a DVI adapter. It doesn't actually have HDMI, which I personally thought was an issue, and I was going to send this back. But then I got a HDMI adapter to DVI. There isn't a lot of conversion in signal because they're both digital. You shouldn't have any issues there, and you can always connect it through DisplayPort. If you have a Mac, the good news is you can hook it up quite easily through your Thunderbolt ports. So that's the monitor, and it's pretty good. You'll probably have to pick this up for around the £200 mark. So, you know, please do check out Amazon for this particular monitor. And as I said, it is a brilliant monitor to have. If you're interested in the voltage, it's 120 volts, and the wattage is 22 watts, and it weighs 8 kilograms, so it's quite heavy, but it's 27-inch, and you shouldn't be too disappointed with it. And as I said, the actual model number is a Dell P2714H. While I'm doing this little review of this monitor, if anyone's interested, check out my Nook review, which is a mini PC by the way, where I am basically showing footage of Rome Total War on it, and comparing how good it operates with the Iris graphics, and you'll be able to see some action on the actual display, so you might want to check that out. Monitor wise, I can't really fault it. I had to do little or no calibration because it was already set up pretty good, so it is a pretty good monitor. Now you might be wondering what's underneath it, and it's a little speaker you can buy. If you're interested, it's called the Dell AC511 USB soundbar. Basically, there's two little spaces underneath. You take two plastic bits off, and you just basically hook it up and move it to the right a little, and it clicks in place. And it's pretty good for a soundbar, and I have had a lot of speakers, and I would say it's pretty good. Some people have rated it to be as good as the iMac speakers, if not better, because you've got more of a depth in it, so your speakers are going to be bigger. And to be honest, as you've just heard, it's pretty good. If you want to purchase this, please do look in the description. I will put a link to both these products. Again, it's called the Dell AC511 USB soundbar. Just do a search for it. You can expect to pay between £23 and £27, and it's for a couple of quid. You know, it's not a bad speaker really. I've had worse. So that's the IPS monitor. If you do decide to go for the NUC, to hook up to this monitor as I have, you'll need to get yourself a mini HDMI or a mini HDR DisplayPort cable, and get some sort of an adapter, because you don't get one with the Dell Monitor. What you'll need is probably a mini to a standard DisplayPort adapter, and the same goes for the HDMI. The only thing is you might have to buy a DVI to HDMI adapter. You can pick those up between £5 and £15 depending on where you buy it from. My advice whenever buying cables is buy ones that are gold plated. That way you get the best of contacts that you can get, and you get good signal. You don't tend to get any interference when you use gold plated cables. So that's my roundup of the Dell Monitor and the speaker system, and I hope this little video hasn't been too boring. I just wanted to show you the display really, and you know, let me know what you think, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.